this is Cuberized, and welcome to my Craftoria Let's Play. We're picking up right where I left off, minus all the time I spent in between trying to prep. Um, we are continuing on with Mechanism, and so last time we made the basic induction cell and did one advanced induction cell. We're going to continue on. Four of these are needed to create this, and then four of these are needed to create that. But before I do that, let me go down really quickly and show you my setup for... let's go down this way. It's safer. I don't have to jump on vines. And it's almost night again. So I've set up two of these now between episodes. So the sink is piping water into here. The water is being converted into brine. Brine gets piped out into this one. This then takes the brine and converts it to liquid lithium. Okay, so this is full, and did I bring my... No, I did not. Of course I did not. One moment, let me grab this. I set this up so that I could switch tanks back and forth until I get it automated so that it, yep, and there it goes, so we can continue to process. And this is probably, yes, this is also full. So I'll take that as well. So, and again, to expedite, I'm just going to go home. Go upstairs. Oh, we still have the Christmas gifts package for chests going on, so. And I think the creepers still have their Christmas hats. So, I did move this so I could get around a little bit easier. My fancy sand blocks there. So this I've had processing, and there's some already set up here. So the liquid lithium is going into this machine. The rotary condenser is taking the liquid lithium and changing it into lithium, and then which is being piped into here and turning it into dust. So it's condensing it down. So it finally becomes dust. And there's that. And so I don't lose this. Let me just put this here. And then, so we're doing induction cells. So this one made last episode, and this one we made last episode. So now I'm ready to make this one. So I need to make a bunch of these. And as you can see, I made a bunch of those already in anticipation of needing to make a bunch of these. Probably made too many, but that's beside the point. So this then needs this. Let me put that in there so it registers. Yes, it does. Yay. I need to make more of those, so let's make more of these. That'll be one more blue one. And of course I'm out of those. And I'm out of just when I think I've made enough of everything. I did not make enough of... I've been storing this as blocks. Okay, that should do it, I hope. So we're back to this. And there we go. Make another one because I feel I'm going to need a bunch of those. So back to... I am trying to make enough of these. And this is, let me search here. Okay, so I have 7, there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that would be enough to make. I'm going to need to make these. Okay. And there's those. And what am I missing? Oh, that, which means I'm probably missing that. The storage cell goes up in increments for each level, so this was basic, advanced, elite, and then we need an ultimate. So there's my ultimate energy cube, and then there it is. Okay, yay. And then I should be able to claim this and this. And yes, this was a lot of running around, so I got, yeah, 2 things I'm sure I will use elsewhere. This is also going to take more of this lithium. So I don't know if I have exactly everything I need, but I did get the induction cell here. So let's, okay, first of all, let me get rid of these. I will hold on to that, as I probably will need to make a bunch more. So these are called basic induction providers. Make sure I'm just looking at those. So this one, I don't think this is the one, the first one I need to make, because I did, yes, I need to make that one. So there's that. And if this goes as this progresses, yes, this is the same sort of thing. And what did I just run out of? Oh, these. And just when I thought I'd actually... No, of course not. I ran out of those. I made a lot of the ones that are the other alloy that's based off of copper. Yeah. I'm going to probably need a lot of it. Okay, I'm going to pause and run this through processing real quick, and then I'll be back. Okay, I think I have what I need to get started here. So back to this. Okay, so that'll get me 4 red ones. And I just ran out of lithium dust. So, oops, let me go around. Lithium dust is here. It is chugging along. It has the ultimate tank, so it's quite a lot of liquid to process through. I did not mean to exactly do that, but that's okay. Yeah, I didn't think I'd have that many. And I'm out of lithium dust again. Boy, that went fast. Yeah, this is going to take another minute. So I'm going to go on. I'm going to pause for a second so this machine can catch up. And I'm going to check for speed upgrades as well. So let me check on that. Okay, I crafted a few speed upgrades and tossed those in, so that should help get things moving a little faster. So I have 26 lithium dust. While that's going on, I looked, and I think we can make some of these other things while the lithium is processing, and then we can circle back around. So quantum entanglioporter is this. So let's see. Let's look it up in here. There it is. So I need, this is, I don't have this. Let me check. I have the dust, I just don't have the ingots. Okay, let me go make some ingots, and then I'll check on the other stuff. Oh wait, that's not. That's the refined. Oh, hold on. Let me grab this stuff real quick. It's almost a full stack. Yep, thought I had what I needed. Let me check again here. Recipes. This is refined obsidian. This is just taking, oh, the quantum, the compressor. Got it. I think that is that. That's that. See, compressor. And I have enough diamond in here, so yeah, let's do that. Or rather, obsidian. Sorry. I have 54. That might be plenty. And let me get the gold out of here, because I needed to make a bunch of that. And let's grab, yeah, the speed upgrade really helps. Also, ignoring it and doing something else helps too. All right, so let's do quantum. This is this. So that's easy enough to do if you already have these alloys made. So that is nice. And then these, again, are not difficult. It helps to make a bunch of this stuff ahead of time if you can, so it makes the making the other things easier. Okay, so there's that. Yay. And I get the reward for that. Good, reinforced alloy, and I actually also get it for that. Another reinforced alloy. Perfect, I'll take those. And let's put this away. And we can put that away. All right. And this is lead, basic chemical tank, and some more of these control units. I don't think I have these. Oh, I don't have any of these. I don't have any of that. I really don't have any of that. Oh, am I not in the... Yeah, I'm probably not in here. Okay, let's what's it called? I already forgot the name. Isotropic. Yeah, that's not even close to what I was typing in. Would help if I would type in mechanism first. Don't have it down there. There it is. Yep, need that. I'm gonna need 2 of those so that I can get 2 of these to make. I need the tank, and I think I'm gonna need actually a couple of these, so I'm gonna make them for that other item we're gonna craft. Isotopic, there it is. That is not too hard because it doesn't take a lot of things. When some of this other stuff where you have to make one to make the next, to make the next, to make the next, there's a lot of moving parts involved. Okay, so that can go in there. grab our item. And then chemical washer. Yeah, more of this stuff again. There's my other tank. Basic fluid tank I don't think I have, but it's easy enough to make. Alright. Oops, nope, I need that too. And then get those two. I don't have that. Let me get that. That's easy enough. And there's our chemical washer. Ta-da! There it is. Enriched diamond. I'm going to take that and put that right over here. Yeah, let me drop it in there. I should have, yeah, I do. And I don't have any more redstone, but I have a little in there. Okay. Just checking out the stuff. Let's get our reward. And I already did. Oh wait, what did I do? Oh, that's the ore processing is the washer. And there's that. And I get an energy upgrade. I will go ahead and put that right in here because I did not. I'll take that. Having automated crafting would make all of this a lot easier, and I do not yet. But so lots of things in the background, but I can do that. So I think we're now ready to do this. So let's go back to our, yep, here it is. So we've got these already. We do not have this one, so, wow, I don't have those anymore either. Okay, let's just make a stack of those. Alright, there's that. And I'm gonna have to make, oh, I'm missing the, okay, first of all, let's get credit for it. And let's figure out what I'm missing here. Oh, I'm missing those. And that's why I put that on there. Let's make a stack of that. Let's just make several. Okay, well, 3 and a little bit. That counts. So I'm going to need to make probably, that's not a stack. That's what I'm missing. And that's not a stack either. I'm going to run out of steel again. Alright, so okay. Alright, that's the 4. That'll get me the blue. Kind of. 4. Just making some extras because I know I will need them. And that is, I'm out of gold. Really? Oh, I probably burnt through it with, yeah, I did. Okay. Alright, let's, alright. This should be quick because I'm going to just throw this in here. And let's double check and make sure I don't have any. I do not. This will be fast, I hope. Alright, and then we will be done with this, and I get to claim, while that's doing its thing, another reward, basic control circuit, perfect. It's actually 9 of them. Kind of an odd number. You would think they would give you like multiples of 2 or 4 or 8. because that's generally the way they work. All right, so let's go back to our mechanism. All right, so we got this one. Let's do this one, and we still need that. And there we go. We've got that. Now I need 4 of these to be able to make that. Yes, and I also need that, which is this upgraded. Just trying to make the elite, same as the other run, you have to have the elite for the top tier, and then the elite for the blue, and then the ultimate for the top tier, and then advanced. And yeah. Thankfully it's all color coded, so it makes it relatively simple. Okay, so let's make more of these. 2, 3, and I'm missing that. Actually, I'm also missing that, and I'm missing the steel. Okay, so let's find iron, and actually let's do steel. I have some steel dust, not much. Oh, I made a bunch of those, that's why. The steel casings. Okay, let's do iron, and I have a lot of iron blocks. I also have a lot of unprocessed iron, so we'll process that as we walk past, and let's do that. And then, yeah, that gets me steel, and then we will run, let's grab, I don't know if I can run this through as blocks. No, I can't. Wishful thinking on my part. I know you can do it with copper. You can run copper blocks through the redstone. Didn't know if you could do iron through here. That should be enough, I would think. It just is easier because you can toss through blocks. Which I'm not sure why they don't do that, but you know, teach his own. Okay, that's going to do its thing, and we can pick up this, and I will put this back here, and this has to be run through twice. So I have an immense amount of, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through, I'm going to run all of it through. I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'll be back in a few minutes, and we will go ahead and grab all the steel and continue on. All right, I am back with lots of steel. So let me put all that away. I also picked up some of the lithium that had processed. And let's see. We were trying to make more of these is where we left off, which meant, right. of those. Might as well make a bunch. And I'm still short. And I don't have that either. Okay, I need one of these, which is one of those. All right, and I need I need 4 of those, which means 4 of those. Okay. 4. And ta-da. So get to claim that and that. Okay, let's do this. Is the dissolution chamber. Seems like something I already made, but I think I'm thinking getting all, as I said, I'm getting all of these. Yes. Mixed up. Because I don't know, they all seem to be gray. Have names that are difficult to remember. For me. And it's late. So I will take that chemical dissolution chamber. Okay. That I may already have. Those I think I made, but I don't think I have. Oh yeah, okay. And that needs that, and that needs, okay. I need 2 of those. 2 of those. And I already have those ingots, and there we go. There's that. Most bang for your buck. Okay, so this is one of the advanced machines to do ore processing. So when you're looking at this, they have various levels. You know, you start with just taking an ore and smelting it, and then you go and you get how to double your ores, and then how to, you know, do various levels of processing, which often takes more than one machine to cycle through. So this one, it's hard to tell. These have little itty bitty tiny, I don't think I actually even did this one yet. You have to take that through a crusher, which this is through a purification chamber. I don't even know if I set up the purification chamber, actually. No, I did not. Clearly, because it's in my inventory. So let's find some iron. Because I know I have a bunch of that. I don't even need that much. So, and again, oh, I did put a barrel here to catch the lithium. And again, once I get things a tad bit more, well, any automated, I think would be good. So this, what do I have to do with this first? I think, does it go? No, it doesn't. What do I do with it? Crush it first? I just saw this. This is me playing close to midnight trying to finish this recording and getting a little weird on you. Let me see here. So, yeah, the purifying generates the clumps is, but you need oxygen, that's what it is. Yep, okay, wait, and I have over here one of these, was this oxygen? Oh no, that was liquid. Let's see here. That's the fluid extractor. That's fine. That's my latex. That's the no, not that. Did I take it? Did I remove it? I may have removed it. Oxygen. Yeah, mechanism oxygen. Yes. You take the water and split it. Yes, I had this set up, and then I removed it because things were getting too cramped. Okay, let's see if I still have it in. No, I do not. I don't have it over here. This is. Did I? Let me circle around and check the other side. Reaction chamber. There it is. There it is. So, right. That's the hydrogen. So the oxygen is, where was I doing? Hold on. I probably should fill that in before I step through it. That's part of the damage because of fire, which is a whole nother thing. All right, so this is making hydrogen. We've got water and hydrogen, and this is going in, and I have no, okay, it's powered. This is the, okay, here's the oxygen. This is making, oh, that's the pellets. Okay, that's the ethylene. Yes, I am powering all this stuff through the middle, and I'm pulling out the water from the side of the sink. Okay, I think what it is that I don't have a pipe for it because I'm literally shoving the oxygen. Yes. Okay, so after walking myself through what I did here, because I'm taking the water and splitting it into oxygen and hydrogen, but I'm piping the hydrogen out. I am not piping the oxygen out. It's going right over here. So there is no pipe per se to tap into. I could move this over one and put a pipe there and then tap into it to be able to get the oxygen that I need. But I will have to think about that. I have to think about that. Okay. So I am actually creating hydrogen and oxygen. I just need to figure out what best way to do that. All right. Yeah, because that's where the hydrogen is going. All right. So this is a lovely little circular system that does exactly what it's supposed to do, except I can't really tap into it. So I'm going to go ahead and pause again and think about how to restructure that so I can tap into the oxygen, which I think is just going to be sliding it over one block. Okay, going on, putting you on pause. One moment. Okay, so I did exactly what I mentioned, which is I just moved this reaction chamber down one space. So I've got the oxygen flowing here from the separator into the chamber and also into the purification chamber. So this is the oxygen. I've thrown in some iron, so we've got our iron clumps. And that is working exactly as intended. I've got extra pipes I need to put away. And then we can, it's kind of hard to see it, but you see the little exclamation point, so we get reward for that. And then, let's see, we have all of this, we have all of that. We need this one here, which is a shard. So this is a slightly different process. So it's each one of these is gets you better and better results. So that's what we're working towards. That's through the ore processing. But back on the main mechanism page, we've gotten this section done. We've gotten these done. The next thing is nuclear fission. Not fusion, fission. This is just lead and steel and another tank. So this is relatively straightforward. Let's kind of looks like a pillar, but that's, oh yeah, I need another tank. Alright, that gets us that. And I like the little pop-up, it's nice. So that gets us another reward. And then hazmat suit. So it's lead and some orange dye. I can do that. Don't know about the orange dye. And I think somebody just bumped me, so this is... Oh, that's my dog, I think. Yeah, I think so. What are you doing? First of all, why are you moving? Am I imagining it? Nope, there you are. Come here. Come here. Here, come on over here. So, didn't think that I... There you are. You want to sit with the kitties? Yeah, my kitty collection. Let's see, how many do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. They're all different. Some of them look very kind of sort of similar, but yeah, unique eyes and colorations. And then there's the puppy. Alright, I don't know how or what triggered him to get up and start moving, but there you go. Alright, so back to this. Oh, the hazmat suit, yes. Might as well spell it out. So there's the hazmat suit. It was the orange dye that I wasn't sure I had. So let's take a look at, no, I guess I do. Well, that'll make it easy. Assuming I have all of it. And of course, black dye, do I? Yes, there we go, full hazmat suit. So one hazmat suit. Which, you know, right there kind of discourages me from wanting to do this, because if I need a hazmat suit, that's not really a great sign. Alright, so let me put all that away. And then next, drive array. All of the nuclear options have always been exceedingly powerful as far as the amount of power it can generate, which is lovely. We've already done teleportation cores before, so I know we know how to make those, and we have the supplies for it. Personal storage, I actually think I already have. It's that I don't have. I'll just make some extras of those, since I keep finding that I don't have them. Alright, so this should be glass I should have, ender pearl I should have, and there we go. Yeah, so having something that, this by the way is quantum. This is quantum item orchestration. This is the QIO. So that's what that acronym is for. With all of the advancements in, oh nice, power, there's risk involved, just like in real life. So I mean, it's nuclear hazmat suits, and yes, the benefits are there, but you have to be careful that you know, don't run into a problem. All right, so that is here, and there's the drive associated with it, which should just be, right? Drive right there. Okay. Again, those things that, at least I made some extra blue ones. Okay, and there's the drive. And then we get our reward for that. Reinforced alloy, awesome. Alright, moving on. Dashboard. It should be that. Another. Oh, I think I just ran out of the atomic alloys. Let's see what our count is on alloys. Lots, and not so much, and absolutely none of the purple ones. Okay. Definitely push that through, and definitely push that through. Okay. Orange, these orange ones go through diamond to become reinforced, so we'll do that. And then these go through here to become these atomic. This should be relatively quick, and I'll pick up the other ones later because I don't need them right this second. All right, so back to, oh, the dashboard, yes. Dashboard. Yep, should be able to do that. And okay, what do I need to complete here to... Yeah, I did get the credit for it. Yeah, okay, there we go. some reason it didn't register. Alright, so let's do, so I'm going to need the exporter, the probably importer, and adapter. Okay. Basically those three. Pretty sure I'm going to need 3 of these. I should have all of that. Okay, got those. I don't know, to me it sounds like a little leprechaun or a little fairy laughing. Anytime that thing pops up, it's like, Alright, well that's just me being silly. Okay, let me get that. Let me get these. And what's next? Alright, so that gets that. So now we're into turbines. Alright, so this is going to be hopefully not too bad other than turbine. See, I got that one. Oh, I need more of these. Okay, so it's not just one, it's multiple. Of course it's multiple. Okay, got that one, got that one. I think this was 4. Yeah. Alright, so then casing is 64, vent is 21. Let's see, casing is 64. This is... Thankfully I made a... Okay, this is... I should have just clicked. Alright. Vent is 21, of course. Turbine vent. Oh, it uses the casing. Got it. Next, we need 9 saturating condensers and 9 coils and 8 dispersers. Coils. Helps if I'm there. Okay, I need 1 more of those. And I need gold. And I don't have any. Okay. Alright, here's where I get to pause again. I will be back. Okay, I'm back, and I picked up some lithium and steel from that was already being processed through. So I'm dumping that in there, and I need 1 more of these. And then, let's see, saturating condensers and pressurized dispersers. Okay. That's right, I needed the buckets. I have buckets here. I think, yes, I have a bunch. Let me put that in there. I think it was 9. And then the last thing should be the pressure, yeah. Pressure dispersers. Yeah, I should have what I need for that. I think that's the 8. Yep, turbine time. So, get that. Alright. Boiler casing, I already have that. Okay. Boiler casing. Oh, let me. Boiler casing. Alright, that's those. And then structural glass and superheating element. Okay. That's reactor glass, structural glass. And then superheating element. And we'll grab that reward. Boiler valve. Okay, that takes care of all that. And plutonium pellet. Okay, this is going to take a little doing because I need to come up with all of this. Yeah, I need to set this up someplace safe to begin with, and then, yeah, make sure I have everything I need. So this may be for another episode. Let's see what else there is. This is a polonium pellet. And yeah, that's gonna be something else as well. And then we get into the mecha suit, which I believe we need, yeah, polonium for. So this, though, comes from these, and these I was making over here. With this setup, that's where these come in, these pellets. And so, the question is, what do I use to make them into sheets? Oh, just the enrichment chamber. Okay, I can do that. That I have. Let's get that. That's not enough. Not at all. But let's see if I have any other pellets. Actually, yes, I do. I've been making them for a while. That I will put elsewhere. That can go back in here. I can put it there. Okay. 3. Okay. That should make quite a bit. All right. I think then our next mission is going to be making these 2 pellets and then getting the suit made here, which looks to be netherite, and then you add bunch of fun stuff to it. And then you install modules on top of it. So netherite, well, I have netherite, so let's take a look here. So I have mine very much enchanted. But yeah, comparing that to yeah, the pants here. So you're going from 6.3.10 to the same, but you can install modules, so which will hopefully do some wonderful things. And these are, what, there's 4 for that, probably 4 for each, although I'm guessing on that. There's the body armor. Yeah, it looks like 4 each. So if I look at is it HP? No, H. HDPE. HDP. Yeah, I already have enough to make what I need to make. Reinforced Electra. Yeah, okay. So that's what will happen next episode is we'll set up to make these pellets, we'll set up to do the armor, and then we'll see if we can finish this off. I will try to also look ahead to see exactly what basic components I need so that I don't have to pause and have us stop the recording so I can go off in the background and smelt ore or do other fun things. Okay, so that is, I think, where we're going to leave it. We did make some progress. There was a lot involved to get all the basics for these things because they're all stacked. And it's not just a simple recipe like these were. So we're up to here, and we got all this done. So we inched our way a little closer. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you have any comments or questions, please put them down below, and I do read and reply to them. If you did enjoy this, I'd appreciate it if you could give me a like and subscribe to the channel. That would be great. Please, I come back and watch the next episode as we wrap up Mekanism. Thank you very much, and have a good one. Cuberized signing off. Thank you.